Alexa, garage lights on. Alexa, open the garage door.
What's your voice code for garage door?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, hang on. The garage door is open.
Alexa, close the garage door.
Closing. The garage door is closed.
This little device that I added on to my garage door opener allows me to take this 15-year-old garage door opener and bring it into the modern day. It was a very simple installation. There is a USB power supply that comes with the kit. I mounted it to the power point where my garage door opener plugs in. There is a magnetic reed switch that informs the controller when the garage door is closed and or open. I just ran that along my bar here for the chain. Because my opener is so old, I had to wire it up so that way it's just as though a push of the button for the wall controller is opening and closing the door. If my opener were a little newer, it could send out a remote code signal just like it were another remote control. It does not interfere with the wall switch for opening and closing the garage door. That is as normal as ever. Literally, it took me about 25 minutes to do the installation. I used the double stick tape that it came with to adhere it to the case of my opener. I've got a long step ladder that allowed me to put in a multi-port plug in the ceiling for power, and then just mount the switch. Now the switch, the reed switch on the door, I used screws on both the door side as well as on the wall, and I did supplement that with some double stick tape to make sure it didn't go anywhere. That is really all there is to it. Apologies for my messy garage. It's a fairly typical Midwestern garage. I'll make another video that describes the application that comes with this and some of the automation that you get with this controller. So the thing that makes this garage door opener so amazing is the application that drives it. So we'll click on the Refoss application. And I'm running on an Android phone here, and you can see that my current garage door is closed. I can hit the button right here, and the garage door is in fact opening. And you see I get a notification that my garage door was opened. And in a few seconds, my garage door will be open. This is just a simple timer as to how long it's open. So now it's giving you a little warning, the little indicator there, the garage door is open. I can click on the settings for this garage door. I can rename the door itself. If I have multiple doors, I can have multiple names for them. There's an LED on the side of the unit that basically you can turn on and off from here. If I look at the operational history, and I'll expand today, Wednesday, July 5th, 2023, I just opened it from the application. But earlier you can see at 7:20, I opened it when I talked with Alexa, and then a few minutes later, 41 seconds later, I asked her to close the garage door. So my complete history of when the door was either opened with the app or with Alexa is completely in here. It will also notice that there's a schedule. So if I scroll down here, I can see that whether I get notification whether it's open or closed, or the overtime close. So basically, after 45 minutes of being open on Monday through Friday, weekdays, it will close automatically. Saturday and Sunday, I don't have that feature. So if I'm doing lawn work and I don't want this garage door to close itself automatically after 45 minutes being open, I can control that. Or I can say, you know what, I am never going to be doing lawn work on Sunday, so only on Saturday I want to leave that. So I can click Save here. So now I can control the schedule as to when it will close. Now this fixed time close basically means that every day at 10 p.m., the door is going to close itself, regardless of the schedule. So if I came home, did some grocery shopping, I forgot to close the door, at 10 p.m. every day, this door is going to close itself automatically. So there's really no need to be worried about, did I open or close the garage door? The app will tell you. The closing alarm is a little beeper on the side of the module that will literally beep when the door is closing. Sort of a safety feature. Think of a car with backup warning buzzers going. The opening time is basically how long will the garage door take to cycle, to go from closed to open. So you can change that opening time to something longer or less shorter. It just basically helps the app know how long the door takes to open. As we saw in the video, there is a contactless magnetic reed switch that will tell the controller when the door is closed and when it's open. You can configure the time zone and some location settings here. We can see the Wi-Fi signal is at 100%, the model number. The firmware is also upgradable from the application here. So when I first installed the app, I had the ability to update the firmware to the most current version. So let's see, what else do we have here? Device name, PIN code. That's very good for if you want to be able to open the door through the Alexa app. It needs a PIN verification. So when you configure a PIN, you're basically saying, I want the door to open once I input my PIN. So I'll pick 1, 2, 3, 4, then I'll confirm it, save it there. So now, in order for this door to open, when I tell Alexa open the garage door, it will ask me what the PIN code is, and I will have to have that entered in order to do that. I'm going back to the time screen, so at 10 p.m. the door should close itself here. We'll see here momentarily. I also have notifications of when the door is open and when it's closed, how it was open and closed, and when it was open and closed. So here we see it's 10 p.m. and the door should show itself closing. I can hear it running. We'll see the door will switch. We get the warning. My garage door is functioning, and now it's closed. So a perfect example of the value this app has beyond just being able to tell Alexa to open and close the door. It will take care of it for me. So peace of mind is just extraordinary.